Alright, let's get straight to it. If you're smashing your workouts but not seeing the lean muscle you want, your breakfast is probably the culprit. It's time to stop guessing and start winning. There's a simple rule, I call it the 30 to 50 gram rule. Your very first meal needs 30-50 grams of quality protein. No excuses. This isn't a suggestion, it's non-negotiable for building a stronger, leaner body. This first meal sets the tone for your day's growth and recovery. Think of it like this. You wake up after a long fast. Your body is screaming for fuel. Your muscles, especially if you trained yesterday, are broken down and ready to repair. What you feed them in that first hour is crucial. Give them sugar or plain carbs. It's like trying to build a brick wall with sand. It won't work. Protein is the building block. Front load with protein and you're telling your body, build muscle, not store fat. It kickstarts metabolism and puts you on the front foot. Not a greasy fry-up. Smart, strategic choices. 30-50 greens is the sweet spot. Let's be honest for a moment. I want you to really think about your morning routine. What does a typical breakfast look like for most people, maybe even for you? If you're like the majority, it's probably something quick, convenient, and unfortunately, carb-heavy. We're talking about a bowl of cereal, a couple of slices of toast with jam, a croissant, or a pastry grabbed on the go. These foods are marketed as the perfect start to your day. They give you that immediate, quick burst of energy from carbohydrates, which feels good for a little while. But here's the problem. They are seriously, critically lacking in the protein department. This is, without a doubt, the single biggest breakfast mistake people make when they are trying to get lean, feel strong, and take control of their health. They are starting their day with a massive protein deficit. It's like trying to run a marathon with your shoelaces tied together. You're setting yourself up for a struggle before you've even started. To understand why, we need to talk about a crucial process called muscle protein synthesis, or MPS. This is your body's engine for repairing and building muscle tissue. After fasting all night, your body is primed for this process, but it needs a specific key to turn the engine on. That key is an amino acid called leucine. To kickstart MPS effectively, you need to hit what's known as the leucine threshold, which is about 2.5 to 3 grams. So how do those typical breakfasts stack up? A bowl of cornflakes with milk might only give you about 8 grams of protein, falling way short of the leucine you need. 2 slices of toast with butter and jam, maybe 10 grams if you're lucky, and don't be fooled by seemingly healthy options. That shop-bought fruit smoothie is often a concentrated sugar bomb with very little protein to show for it. To hit that leucine threshold and properly ignite muscle protein synthesis, your first meal should contain 30 to 50 grams of high-quality protein. Those other options don't even come close. When you start your day with a carb-only meal, you're essentially starving your muscles of the essential building blocks they need most after the long overnight fast. This low-protein start means your muscle protein synthesis barely gets out of first gear. You miss a massive opportunity to support your metabolism and build a leaner physique. The consequences play out all day. Start with a low-protein, high-carb meal, and you'll feel hungry again in an hour or two. This inevitably leads to snacking, often on more sugary or processed foods, trapping you in a vicious cycle of energy spikes and crashes that sabotages your goals. Okay, so we've established the critical importance of that first meal. We know we need to kickstart muscle protein synthesis. Now let's get practical and talking about hitting 30 to 50 grams of protein is great in theory, but what does that actually look like when you're stood in your kitchen at 7 a.m., maybe still half asleep? I promise you, it's much easier than you think. This isn't about becoming a gourmet chef or spending hours over a hot stove before your day has even begun. The secret is simply knowing your go-to options and having the right ingredients on hand. We're talking about building a powerhouse breakfast in minutes, not hours. Let's break down 3 simple, effective templates you can use tomorrow morning. First up, the classic omelette. It's a brilliant choice because eggs are a nutritional goldmine. They're a complete protein, loaded with the amino acids your body needs, especially leucine. To hit our target, whisk up 4 whole eggs. Add a small splash of milk for texture, and stir in a generous handful of spinach for some added vitamins and fiber. That base alone gets you to around 28 to 30 grams of high-quality protein, already hitting that crucial leucine threshold to ignite muscle repair. But we can easily boost it further. Add a 100-gram side of cottage cheese. This adds another 10 to 12 grams of slow-digesting casein protein, which helps with sustained satiety. Or, for a different flavor profile, add a couple of slices of smoked salmon. That adds about 10 more grams of protein, plus beneficial omega-3 fatty acids. With these additions, you're easily pushing 40 to 45 grams. A delicious, filling meal that sets your metabolism up for success. Option 2. For when you're even shorter on time, Greek yogurt. This is an absolute winner. Always go for the full-fat plain versions. They have more protein, are more satiating, and contain far less sugar than the flavored varieties. A big 300-gram pot provides a fantastic base of about 30 grams of protein. Now for the magic trick. Mix in 1 scoop of your favorite whey protein powder. This instantly pushes the total protein content up to a massive 50 grams, and it adds a bit of sweetness and flavor without the sugar. To finish it off, chuck in a handful of antioxidant-rich berries and maybe sprinkle some nuts or seeds for healthy fats and a satisfying crunch. You've just created a powerhouse breakfast in seconds. Finally, for the ultimate grab-and-go option, don't forget the power of a properly constructed smoothie. And I'm not talking about the pre-made sugary bottled juices you find in shops. Those are often metabolic disasters. I mean a proper nutrient-dense, protein-packed smoothie that you blend yourself. Start with a liquid base, about 250 milliliters of milk, or an unsweetened alternative like almond milk. Then, the non-negotiable. Add 2 scoops of protein powder. This is what guarantees you hit your target. For flavor and nutrients, add half a banana, a big tablespoon of peanut butter for healthy fats, and a handful of spinach. You won't even taste it. Blend it all with a few ice cubes, and you have a perfectly balanced 50-gram protein meal that you can take with you anywhere. 3 templates, all simple, all effective, and all designed to help you win the morning. But Joe, I don't have time in the morning. Trust me, as a coach, this is the #1 hurdle I hear from people trying to improve their nutrition. And I get it. Life is hectic. Between getting yourself ready, maybe getting kids out the door and beating traffic, the thought of cooking a big, elaborate breakfast can feel completely overwhelming. It's the last thing you want to add to your plate. But here's the tough love. Being busy is a reality, not an excuse to let your nutrition slide. Your body doesn't care about your schedule. It just needs the right fuel to function at its best. Failing to provide that fuel, especially at the start of the day, sets you up for energy crashes, cravings, and poor food choices later on. The solution isn't about finding more time. It's about being smarter with the time you have. It's about preparation and having a system. The real secret is to do the heavy lifting the night before. Just 5 to 10 minutes of planning can completely transform your morning routine and your results. A little bit of foresight makes a world of difference. Let's start with the easiest win: overnight protein oats. Grab a jar, add 50 grams of oats, a big scoop of your favorite protein powder, and 150 grams of plain Greek yogurt for extra creaminess and protein. Then, just add enough milk to cover everything. Give it a good stir, seal the lid, and pop it in the fridge. In the morning, you have a delicious, pudding-like breakfast waiting for you. This simple jar packs around 40 grams of high-quality protein, ready to eat the second you open the fridge. Option 2. The power pair. At the start of the week, batch cook a dozen hard-boiled eggs. In the morning, just grab 2 or 3. Pair them with a quick protein shake, and you have an instant 30 to 40 gram protein hit that you can consume in under 5 minutes. It's portable, efficient, and incredibly effective. Think savory is just for lunch or dinner. Think again. Grill a few chicken breasts or make some lean turkey patties over the weekend. Store them in the fridge, and you have the foundation for a lightning-fast breakfast. You can eat them cold alongside some fruit, or make a quick high-protein sandwich or wrap. It's unconventional, but it works. And for the absolute busiest mornings, when every second counts, the 60-second solution: add water or milk to a shaker cup, drop in 2 scoops of a quality whey or casein protein, shake it on your way out the door, and drink it on your commute. This gives you a powerful 40 to 50 grams of protein. There are simply no excuses. There is always a way to fit a high-protein breakfast into your schedule. Whether it's overnight oats, batch-cooked eggs, pre-cooked meats, or a simple shake, the options are there. You just have to decide to make your health and your goals a priority. Right, we've covered a lot of ground. The core principle is the 30 to 50 gram rule. Start your day with 30-50 green protein. This kickstarts muscle protein synthesis. It keeps you full. Bookend the day with protein at night. Consistency is everything. Do it today. Plan your breakfast for tomorrow morning. Don't leave it to chance. Decide what you're having and have the ingredients ready. Nutrition and training go hand in hand. Smash your workouts. Let's do this. Subscribe to Sculptify Fitness for more.